Hey y'all, good afternoon. Let me move this up. See if it's better. It's TD here, and I wanted to talk to y'all this afternoon about toxic love. I was watching CNN a little bit ago, and they were talking about the little girl getting arrested for the misdemeanor charges of the kidnapping, Miss Karlee Russell. And you know, I feel bad for her in a way. I know I realize she does need to be arrested because they spend a lot of manpower, a lot of time looking for her, and it didn't have to happen. But I was just thinking, what happened that she loved this young man so much more than she loved herself? She loved this young man to the point of getting out of her car on an interstate, which was dangerous enough, and trying to make him feel bad because he was dating a stripper. This wasn't her husband. This wasn't her fiance. This was her boyfriend. So I don't understand. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. How in the high heavens do you fall so in love with a young man that you throw away your nursing career? You're in nursing school. You throw away your job. You embarrass your family. So what we have to learn how to do is we have to learn how to have what's the word I'm looking for? A complete type of love. And with that, what I mean by complete type of love is when you start dating. I've had toxic love before now, so don't think I'm getting on a high horse. But as an older lady, I can tell you, as a mom, I can tell you of adult children, I can tell you, you don't have to watch me jump off a bridge and then you jump off of the bridge too. I want to keep you from jumping off of the dang on bridge. So first of all, and then this is just a suggestion. Nobody has to do it. I'm not preaching to anybody, but I'm just letting you know. First of all, when you meet a young man or a young woman, whatever your preference is, or both, when you meet them and you decide that you want to become serious, you need to make sure that that person wants to become serious too. Make sure that they know that of your true intentions. You know, make sure that they know, hey, I want this to be a long term thing, because a lot of times what happens. Oh, excuse me, you all. Let me get some water. Y'all see, I'm not in the she shed today. I'm at my guy's house. But let me get some water real quick. Bring it over here. I don't know why I got the hiccups. But a lot of times what happens is we may think that we want to be in a long-term relationship. They're not ready to be in a long-term relationship. They're not capable of being in a long-term relationship. And we've set ourselves out there. So we've set our heart out there. We're going all in, and they're playing around and fool la la. That happens a lot. That happens a lot. And so you have to be able to recognize it, that hey, this is he's just playing. This is not anything that's gonna last. And then you have to know that that's okay, because when they made one man, they made two. So you don't have to settle for the first thing that you come across. You don't. And just because you're being intimate with someone, that doesn't mean that it's love. Because sometimes lust can feel like love. You can be in lust with someone and not in love at all. Because love should never put you in danger. Love should never make you feel so overwhelmed with sadness and grief. There's going to be times in a relationship that you get sad. You're human. We all are. Everything is not going to always be good. But what you have to do when you start feeling that sadness, often you have to sit down with a piece of paper and write down if the good times are outweighing the bad. If the good times are not outweighing the bad times, get rid of him. Get rid of him. I mean, for real, for real. This nonsense that's going on with this young woman having to go to jail, embarrassed her parents that live in a prestigious place. I mean, who does that? Who does that? But it shows that she either didn't have anyone to talk to or she didn't reach out. She did not reach out because she was obviously just spiraling out of control, even down to, if it's true, they said that she sent text messages to the woman that he was seeing, a stripper. Well, a regular woman, if I was in my 20s, I couldn't, and he was dating somebody else in their 20s, and she's a stripper, I might not have the skills that she had. But that doesn't mean that it's gonna last. But what it means is if he is so disrespectful that he's stepping out on you, he's not ready. And you cannot make a man or woman be ready. That's why periodically you have to sit down and define what a relationship is. I know when I was young, I had a friend, and she thought whenever they had sex, if she had sex with a dude, that was her boyfriend. No, that's a booty call and y'all smashing. That's all that is. That ain't your man. You have to sit down as adults and define what it is you want, what you expect. Because nobody's gonna get everything they expect, but you do have to define what it is you want, and then you have to work from there. you know and if you can't, and he keeps disrespecting you, and he makes you want to feel like you want to go out there and do something crazy, something that's going to be inappropriate, something that's going to be dangerous, something that's going to be an embarrassment, let him go. Let him go. As I always tell y'all, women, and even for the men, respect yourself. Love yourself first. You have to love yourself before you could love anybody else, and before anybody else will ever love you. You got to do it. You got to do it. And young women, just remember, you're the prize. It's not that you're unobtainable. It just means that you have standards. That's all that means. You have standards, and I'm not gonna keep being with someone that doesn't respect me or that doesn't love me. You know? So this has just been a little tidbit from an old woman, honey. So I hope y'all got something out of it. Um, Please like this video if you got anything out of it. Please share my video. I'm trying to grow my little channel. I got one more little subscriber. I think it was this week. Anyway, I got one more subscriber, so I'm grateful and thankful for that. So you all just remember, God loves you, and I do too. And y'all have a good Friday. Thanks. Bye.